Shalom, I'm talking to you from the Kinneret, the Sea of the Galil. We read our portion this Shabbat that before entering into the land, there were two tribes that said to Moshe, we prefer to stay in the east side of the Jordan. Why? Because they were rich, they had a lot of goats and sheep, and they saw the green land of east side of the Jordan, and they said, we prefer to stay here. Moshe is very upset, he's angry at them, and he says, you are like the spies. How come you don't remember that your fathers, the generation before you, they didn't want to enter the land of Eretz Israel, and therefore we had to travel 38 years in the desert and actually to switch the generation. And now you, the sons, you are following the same sin. How come? And he convinced them, and they say, okay, Moshe, we understand. Let us live here. Our properties, our families, and we will be the pioneers. We will fight, conquer the land with our brothers. And Moshe again is asking them to change their attitudes. Okay, it's good that you want to help your brothers, but you have to understand, you are not just helping your brothers to conquer their own land. It's a question of Eretz Israel. The Shekhinah can be in this land only when your brothers and you all together will conquer the land. So you have to understand, it's not a war for land, it's a war for the Shekhinah to be present. We need to have every piece of the land of Eretz Israel. If you understand that, and then here is the condition. Only if you understand that, you can stay in the east side of the Jordan. And then they understood that they have to be part of the nation. And only after all the other tribes will settle in their land, they can go back to their families and to inherit their part of the land. Later on, we read in Sefer Yeshua that when they came back to their land and families, they wanted to build an altar to thank Hashem. But all the other tribes thought, they suspicious them that they are going to work idols because they were far away from the center, which was in Binyamin, and they thought maybe they already left. You know, people who live far from the center, sometimes they don't understand exactly what is the right fate. But then again, when they send people to them and ask them, why are you building an altar? And they understood that they made a mistake, and they said, okay, it's only one because we want to be part of you. We want to educate our children that even though they live far in the east side of the Jordan, they shall be part of the nation. So this is actually the beginning of the Disapora, the beginning of dealing with those who lives in the center, in the heart, in Binyamin, later on in Yerushalayim, and those who live at the edge, and those who live outside the land of Eretz Israel. Today, we see that the center, Baruch Hashem, is built again. We have Yerushalayim again, but we know there are many, many Jews who live not only in the edge of Eretz Israel, also very far away from Eretz Israel, even in Australia, in India, in America. And it's always a question whether you can be far and feel close. Shabbat Shalom from Eretz Israel.